everyone, so here's a video showing you where all 49 feathers are in the Pale Heart. So there's 5 in the Lost City. First thing you're going to want to do is head to the Lost City and then head down the steps between the 2 Cabal and then follow this all the way down to the back of the room as per usual, and then take the right to get outside. Then once outside, we're going to take a slight right and head towards that platform which is edged red. Jump over onto that. And then follow this down. Once over the other side, just take out a couple of the ads. Or try to. Just head through the middle here. And then slight right, see this weird AC unit. If you look up, you'll see the first feather in the tree. So jump up there and grab that one. Then we'll just want to head back to the Lost City again, landing point. Exact same route again. To be honest, I was just a bit too lazy to head from the point I was at, and it was easier just to come here first. So once outside again, slight left, heading straight, and then jumping over this gap. And then to your left, you'll see there's the second feather on top of that little AC unit again. So jump up here and then sort of jump round this pillory bit, and then grab that one. From here you'll want to jump down and then take a left. And then we'll follow this down, jump over, and then obviously jump over to the small building again just ahead, and then taking a left in here, following this through, and then we'll be doing a sharp right and then through the archway. And then once through here, sort of straight towards that tree. And we did take out a couple of ads here just to avoid being killed. So you can see it in that tree there. I have also discovered I don't like tree climbing in Destiny. This becomes the bane later on. And then once you eventually pick this one up, head back over to where you come from. Took out the shriek here just to prevent it from killing me again. And then jumping down to this platform. Following these platforms over. And then through this door. Take a right. Through here. And then we'll be heading right again. And then you should be able to see it sort of from here. There we go, yep, just there. Take out a few ads again. And then jump up. And then grab your feather. From here we'll be dropping down and then going right through where the metalworks are. And then we'll actually be taking a right here, but I end up battling with a few of the ads. There you go. And then just up to the right, you'll see it on the cliff ledge there. Trying to get to this one was a pain. But I eventually found going round sort of the back enables you to get sort of up onto the tree here. And then grabbing the, I believe this is the 5th and final feather in the Lost City section. Moving on, we'll be wanting to head to the landing. There are 8 feathers here, so from that point you'll jump left down and then over to that door there. The first feather's in this room. I headed back to the landing here just for ease. You can see the next one straight ahead. And then jump up there and grab the next one. Now some of these I did have already. I actually lost the footage to show you where they are. Jump down from there. So like this next one I believe I had already. So over by the waterfall, turn and left. And then just where I'm pointing there's one on that ledge. I had picked that one up already. And unfortunately I had lost the footage, so I couldn't show you me actually collecting it. From there, we're going back over to the gap. And then heading straight, we'll be going under that bridge. Failed miserably to kill ads there. And then just over this ledge, alright, getting shot again. There we go, just over this ledge, down in that tree, there's the next one. Heading back to the landing again. Going straight. Slight right. You'll see there's that cave. We'll be running in here. And then just down this hole, jump over here. Turn round, and there is the next one. Let's head back to the landing again. And then running straight ahead again, or sort of straight ahead. Keep running, keep running. I think this one I had as well. As I say, I'll show you where I picked it up from. So, I believe it was on top of this rock. That one. Just to double check. Yeah, it was on top of that rock there. Then head back to the landing again.
Get ready.
And we'll be going through the bannered pillars. Over this broken bridge. Oh, it's not broken. Excuse me, not the broken bridge. And then we'll be taking the right over this bridge. There's a little bit of fact here. I had to try and work out where they were. So, onto this tree. I believe that was just sort of where my gun's pointing there. But I ended up having to jump over. Crossing over the other bridge here and turn them round, and then you can see it just on that branch there. Nearly fell off. Nearly fell off again. And then jumping back up. And from this point turning back round, and then to the right There we go, just over there, where my gun's pointing at the moment, there's the other feather. So you just have to cross back over the bridges again. Then a right. And then grab this one. And that is all 8 feathers in the landing zone. Next ones are in the refraction, there's 5. So we want to head back to the landing zone again. Grab your sparrow, be so much quicker. And then crash into everything plausible. So back through the pillars with the banners. Then over the bridge. With a slight left up the mini cliff. And following this round. So my A button's actually a bit dodgy, so I might end up pressing it once and that'll end up double jumping. You'll probably end up seeing it in some of my later footage if that's not happened already. It's very frustrating. Continue to follow this. Through the cave. Jump down. Through the glowy gap. And then you actually want to drop down that hole in the floor. Then upon getting outside, take a left, head straight, stop this little cliff bit here, and first feather, bosh bosh. It's just to the left here. Grab that one. Then from here, drop down and jump over. Then, yeah, heading slightly right. And the next one you can see on top of that rock there. Jumping over to grab that one. Having a whale of a time again, as you can see. And from there, dropping down, we want to be heading over to Ikora's crashed ship. Where I'm pointing there was another feather up the top here somewhere. I can't remember if it was on that rock. I did collect this one earlier. Yeah, I can never remember if it's on this rock or if it's on this rock. So it's on either of the rocks, but there is definitely one up here somewhere. From here we'll be heading over to those trees, the twisty trees. Another one that I got at an earlier date. There is one across these trees somewhere. I think that's around here roughly. Then after that, if you drop down, then follow this little bit round. Next one is just on that little rock bit there. And that's all of them in the refraction zone. Next we'll be heading to the blooming. There's 8 in this area. So you'll be heading straight. And then following underneath this bridge cave bit. And continuing to follow that straight. You can see it just there. Another one again where I had to use a tree to get up. Not fun at all. Up this tree. You can see, having a whale of a time. Go on over to the cliff. And right. Jump onto this section bit here. And you can see it's just here. From here, we want to drop down and head straight again. You can see it just there on top of that rock. And then we'll head back to the bloom and landing zone. This time we'll be heading straight towards the giant tree. But we'll be heading underneath the giant tree. So we'll run under this bit. And do a 180, and you can see it just up top there. See, struggling with the trees. Grab it from there. And then head back out the way you came. And then we'll be wanting to jump up this cliff bit. And then look right. Next one is in that tree. Then head back to the landing zone again. Dropping down, taking a right, and then literally through this cave that's kind of back on itself. Following in here. And then once in here, doing a 180 again, you can see it literally on top of that rock bit again. Many on top of rocks, many stuck in trees. And all of them are pain in the backside to jump to, mostly. Heading back to the blooming zone again. Then dropping down and taking a left. And then following this path for now. You can see the next one just up there. Using these steppy stone rocks. And lo and behold, trying to get into a tree again. And then jumping over. Once grabbing this one, we want to look right slightly. The next one, where was it? There we go, you can see just over there. The easiest way to get to this is through climbing amongst the trees again. This is the final feather in the Bloomin' area. Next, head back to the Bloomin' landing zone again. We'll be heading towards the Seclusion zone. So, jumping straight down, taking a left, and then following this path. And then bumping into everything plausible along the way. And heading towards the red door, but instead taking a right. Say red door, red light. And then following this round. And carrying on straight. Then we'll be going through the portal to the left. Once in here, you can see the first one on top of that tree stump. Well, broken tree, it's not quite a stump, it's a bit too tall to be a stump. And grabbing that one. Ain't struggling again. Oh dear. And then from this one, off from enemies. See the next one straight ahead. Run over and grab that. And then from here, heading right, sort of straight back towards the portal, but you're not going to be going back through the portal, just sort of heading in a straight line. Until you get to the edge rocks here. And the next one is on a rock in the middle, there we go, of the sand, or the sea. And once you've picked this one up, you'll be heading straight from this point again, just along the coastline. And it's tucked away behind these rocks here. Then from here we'll be jumping up to the left and heading through the little cave system to the right. That'll be on the left somewhere. Enemies are really doing my head in. Jump over. They prematurely stopped. And then it's... there we go. Sort of to the left, but in the middle on a floating rock. And that's all of them in the seclusion zone. Next we'll be heading to the divide, so we'll start in the impasse. There are 5 in the divide. Heading towards the bridge with the rusted cars, and then following that down, and then there's that doorway at the bottom. We'll be heading back through there again. We'll be following this for a fair long way. Again. Taking a right. And carrying on. I would speed this up, but I have found that my editing software actually crashes the footage when I do anything other than normal time. So it's a bit of a pain in the backside. So from here we'll be going right, jumping over towards the back of the room. Just over here, and then we'll be looking right, up, and you can see the next one there. We want to jump up to... There we go. I think I tried jumping up there to turn around, but yeah. So you'll be jumping up here first. And then there's another one to your left. Jumping over to the pipe. And I think that's high enough where you can jump straight up to that bit. Just man-hold and then grab that one. From here we'll be dropping down and heading back to the bridge, and then taking a right. Follow left. And then through the snowy cave. And then once outside we'll be taking left. Between these rocks. We're following this bit down. And then jumping over. See that just down there. And then once you've picked this one up, we'll be heading back the way we came from. So back over. And then we'll be going straight this time. And over this gap as well. And they'll be climbing up the mountain again. Following this round. Then jumping over, and then once you get to the plane wreck, before you go through, take a left, sort of go back on yourself. You can see just the glow of the feather there, jumping over onto this rock, and then picking this one up. And then we can head through the plane wreck this time. And then continuing to climb up the mountain. So I know there's 55 feathers altogether, but there's 49 open world ones, and the other 6 are actually in the dual Destiny mission. So I'll show you in another video where those ones are. So jump over these. Still ascending. And then you keep climbing up. You see the glow there of the feather. But we'll be wanting to go right into the cave. And then as you come out the other side, just head right. You can climb up to grab that one. Then from here, 180, jump back to, over. and continuing to run. The last one you can see lots of ads, and run and grab the last feather from the divide. Next section, we'll be heading back to the Impasse landing zone. There is 8 feathers here. So once landing, the first one will be on top of this lamppost. I had collected that one already. Easiest way to get up, unless you're me, is to climb this tree and then to jump over to the lamppost. There you have a right, Barney. That's me just trying to stay in the tree. There we go. Yeah, so your first one will be on top of this lamppost. And from here you'll be jumping straight down and going underneath the bridge. The next one you'll see just there. Then we'll head back to the Impasse landing zone. And then we'll be taking a hard right to like the little shack bit that's there. And the next one is actually on the end, roughly here somewhere. This is another one I'd picked up already, but it's in this generalised area. So head back to the Impasse landing zone again, and then beeline and straight. I believe this was another one I'd picked up earlier as well. They're sort of on the end of those rocks. Try and get up there. I'm up here and then I got stuck. So yeah, maybe not jump on there. Eventually got out, but on top of these rocks over here, the next feather is up here. And from this point, we'll be heading back down again. We'll be heading towards the Lost Loot sector. Which is indicated by that purple glowy bit around it. Just there. And then the feather is a bit further back. And to the right, and just on those rocks there. Once grabbing this one, I ended up going back to the Impasse landing zone.
Enemy activity. They're rerouting to your location.
And taking a left slightly past the lamppost, we've got the first feather on, and towards these dead trees. You can see the next one on there. Another tree I had to climb. Failing miserably. Grab that one. And head back to the Impasse landing zone again. And heading left towards the temple. You can just see where I was just pointing there, the other one's on top of that pillar, if you like. I ended up having another fight with a tree here, so I ended up editing that out. And jumping up on the pillars instead. And then jumping over to grab that one. And looking left. And the next one's just over by those hands. You can just see it there. And then I climbed up sort of this wonky pillar section to get up to that one. That's the last one in the impasse. There's 5 in transgression, so I end up going back to the impasse landing zone again. Didn't really need to, but and then we'll be heading towards the temple. And then beeline and straight. And then we'll be jumping over and going through that door. What's really frustrating here is I picked up all 5 of these and then realised I wasn't actually recording, so I'm just showing you where they would be because I'd picked them up already and then realised I wasn't recording, which was really frustrating. Oh, dearie me. Yeah. So once you get to out here, first one's on top of that like broken, I don't know if you'd really call it a finger, that's a pillar, that's on top of that. I ended up jumping up just on the disjointed sections to get to the top. Then after grabbing that one, you're doing a 180. And the next one's just over towards that tree. And then a slight right here, and that was on the edge there. And then once you've picked this one up, Bosh and S, be going straight down and over, and then through that little door over there. And then once through here, the next one is on a tree, sort of in front of you, so just there. So you'd grab that one, and after grabbing that one, you'll be dropping down. And the next one was on top of one of these hands, and that's that one. We jumped up onto this rock here, then over to that little branch there, and then onto the hand, grab that one, and then dropped off to the right, and headed towards the building. And the last one's in here. And that was on top of that bit there. Nearly got a free deal of getting up there with the weave that chucked at me, but jumped up here, then jumped over to the bottom hand, and then climbed up, and then had a fight. And then yeah, and your last one was on top of this section here. So as always guys, honestly I appreciate, thank you for watching, you know, it means a lot. So until the next one, I will see you later.